Hello, good afternoon, good evening, all that. How you doing? It's Friday, and that means it's time to time for viewer levels, as it always is. Hello, Lord Bowser. Hello, Apar. Hello, Jose, Josu, Josue, Luna. Hello, how you doing? Good to see y'all. Um, queue is open. You want to get your levels in? Now is a lovely time. Hello, Shadow Prime. Yesterday was your birthday. Happy belated birthday. Now is a great time. Luna is good. Okay, I can do Luna. Now is a great time for y'all to submit levels. First off, though, before we get into anything, let me just say a couple things up front. First off, just got back from a trip to New York, family business. As I said, a bit of a funeral and all that. It was great seeing all of the family, and I'm sure I'll have more to say on that later in the stream. Was a very nice trip. It was great seeing everyone, great catching up, and the ceremony itself, whatever, was fine. It was good. It was normal, pretty normal. Though I do have thoughts about it later on. Also, hey, I've been between jobs the last few months. I got a job offer. I accepted it, so that's exciting. Um, feel pretty good about that on account of you know financially speaking, it's a little bit harrowing being between jobs and getting something locked down for next year. It starts next year, by the way, is pretty cool, and I'm pretty excited for that to get going and for salary from that to start coming in, which will be very nice. I think I will buy some things. I want to buy myself some things now that I know money's going to be coming in pretty soon and in a good quantity. Not going to speak that specifically on it, but it's good. Finally, I just wanted to say Extra Life, Mario Party Extra Life concludes this Sunday, 6 p.m. Central. That is the plan for that. Rui, you're gonna have to do exclamation point add and then your code. See how the other people are doing it in order to get into queue. Exclamation point add and then your code. Look at the other people for examples of how to do that. So that'll be on Sunday. Whoopsie daisy. Double click there. Here's the promo card for that. There's just Mario Party 8 left, so that'll be the main thing. Since I got a new job, I kicked in $80 more into that extra life thing, so I got us up to 200. So I figured for additional goals, I'd put one at 300 and one at 400, and those will be to add Mario Party 3 dual maps onto the end of Mario Party 8, and then another thing to add like a minigame mode look around on the end of after that. So that'll be Sunday. We'll see if we are able to get any of those extra incentives met, but look forward to that. That'll be on Sunday. Didn't mean for Extra Life to be 3 streams. It's just I set a goal to do 50 turns of every Mario Party, and that took more streams than I was anticipating. I was really hoping for 2, like, tops, but turns out 50 turns takes a long time. Yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into things. Here. I'm going to get the first level up, which is from Apar the Gamer. Apar the Gamer is here. Should be good for us. I'm gonna... Yep, there we go. Get that all nice and good. Then I'm going to, enter in the code as I do. Yeah. That's how we're gonna do things. It's time for viewer levels. Viewer levels... normal style. Let me explain how things are done for anyone who is new or doesn't know what's up. I'm a little sick, by the way, so I might be coughing a little bit. But I took I took a good dose of NyQuil or DayQuil before the stream, so I should be all right for the duration of it. Anyway, for those who don't know how this works, viewer levels proper. If you are here when your level comes up, I will give it the full time of day, which outside the lightning round means 15 minutes plus 5 last tries if that's not enough. If you are not here, we still play the level, but I do so in very nearly but not quite sudden death, wherein I only have 2 tries to beat the level, refreshing at checkpoints. That's just my way of compromising between playing more levels, which is fun, and prioritizing the people who are ready and good for it. By the way, also S. Rui, the Japanese YouTube viewer, you're gonna have to do !add and then your level to get into the queue. !add. Can someone at S Japanese the Japanese viewer just to try to explain that on the YouTube side? I'd appreciate it. Let's fucking go. I'm gonna take a drink of water. Oh. Okay, we got 30 seconds. Okay, what? What? Huh? Hmm? Invisible blocks? What? Huh? How does this... Hmm? What? Huh? I go through the door. Door takes me up there. What? Can we see some comments? How about some comments? Display comments. Maybe there's comments over here that might give us a clue. Nope. Okay. Do I want to, like, mash the jump button as I'm going through? No, you always fall. Am I missing something here? What the hell? I don't get it. Okay, there's not like an invisible block here. Hidden block. There is a hidden block. But where? Oh! Hey. I found the hidden block. Hello, Lord Bowser. You're, next up. Like I said, there's, kinda got in before you. Yes, that's right. Someone on the YouTube side got in, second before you did. Another hidden block? Well, what the hell? I always forget about the squad, yeah, streaming to multiple locations. Can be hard to keep track of, multiple queues and all. Yeah. You're gonna be streaming Mario Kart tonight, Bowser? That's great. I like to stream that a lot. I know. But what the hell is, where the hell is the block here, I wonder? Must be another one, right? You don't think I need the big mushroom, do I? Do y'all? I'm pretty sure I can't get it and get up because I would break the block getting up. So that's gonna be a no-go. Oh, right here. Right here? No. Door just takes me here. And that's a... Now what the hell is this? The hell, where's the second block? First block can be hard to find, I suppose. There's just one hidden block. How the hell does that work? You don't think it's something like... Maybe I need to become big. What can I do when I become big? Does this put me in the wall when I come out the door? Can I jump off the wall or something? No, of course not. And that just gets destroyed. Yeah, I get it. Wow. Now, what else can we do once we get up here? Wall jump? What? Okay, Hapar is saying wall jump, so... What does that mean? Like, go through the door and, like, mash A. Hello, PPKO. How you doing? Thank you for the level. I'm, like, trying to mash the jump button as I go through the door. Maybe hold the jump button? How are you? A little bit sick, but, I got a job offer, so that's pretty nice. Good shit, you know. And also, I just saw a bunch of, family. You know, that's probably where I got sick, to be clear. Like, going over to, New York and, you know, doing a bunch of that, type stuff. How do I wall jump? How does this work? What? I ducked and jumped, and that seemed okay. I think I might have found the secrets. The secret wall jump. Okay, well, I don't know how I did it. Duck. Duck. Jump. Hold towards the thing? How did I do that? What? I don't know how I did that. I ducked and jump, okay. Duck and jump at the right moment. Apparently you can do that. That's what I hear. Should I hold the jump duck going into the door? Or should I hit the duck, like, right as I come out? I don't know. What? Whatever. Okay! It's a surprise whenever I get it. Such that I just... Wow, okay. Such that I'm not ready to, like, hold the stick left. Duck, jump. Duck, Jump. Bit of a stickman? Yeah, I used the stick. That's true. I use the stick to do my Mario. Fuck! Well, I was out of time anyway. It wouldn't make a difference. Hey, how about we talk about what's on my cards? I'll talk about the first cards. I took a trip to New York / New Jersey. It was nice. Saw a bunch of family, caught up a bunch, Rip Grandpa. Was a, was a funeral, you see. Was arranged, like, on short notice, like, we had a week after, like, he passed before he got up to New York. He was in Florida, when he passed, but he lived in New York, like, primarily, so that's where he was, buried and all. Anyway, whole clan was there, like, dozens of, so many goddamn relatives, I'll say. Like, yeah, I have, on my mother's side, tons and tons and tons of cousins and such. My, grandparents on my mother's side had 6 kids, and most of them had, like, full families, other than one who just, never married. So, there's tons of us, and also significant others of most of them, Oh, well, not most of them, but, like, significant others of, the parents' generation, as well as a couple of significant others for, like, our generation, the grandkids. Anyway, it was great catching up with everyone, talking. I'll say my extended family love partying, they love get-togethers, they love all that crap. They like to do like a once a year, like new summer type thing where everyone like gathers at the Jersey Shore for like a week, and all those weeks are just like replete with like nightly parties basically, and that's how the funeral 2 days ended up being. Like we did the wake, then after that there was a dinner at the traditional house that they had, like Grandma's house. That's also like the house of the firstborn son now. As well as, on the second day there was a dinner at a restaurant, and then after the funeral and stuff, burial and all that, as well as another meal at the house after that. So, whole bunch of after parties, as it were. And a lot of chances to, like, chit-chat and, talk to people and crap. Which was really cool, really great. I'll say, like, I do feel like I haven't, like, kept up with a lot of these folks, I haven't seen them since, like, pre-pandemic in a lot of cases, and it's surprising to find, like, hey, what's up with you? Oh, you're in this state now. Wow, okay, shit. That happened. Or, oh shit, I literally didn't know that you also like a lot of the same streamers I do. You follow the Giant Bomb and there was one cousin who played Marvel Snap, follows Giant Bomb, and knows of Dan Reichert. Which are like, oh shit, we're basically in the same, like, vicinity as far as, like, internet stuff goes. And yet, we haven't talked in 4 years. How does that happen? Kinda weird, isn't it? It was great catching up with everyone. Having, like, dozens of little conversations about this and that, random things, movies, movies, books, tons of shit, honestly, like, Disney. A lot of talk about Disney. Bunch of my relatives are in, like, the Orlando area, or otherwise make trips out to Disney or, whatever theme parks pretty often, and yeah, it's great to talk about that. I enjoyed. Fuck yes! Thank you, a part of the gamer. We did it. That was the first clear. 6.5 seconds was the record. G. Yes, that's right. I'm going to pull up the next level, which is by Lord Bowser, who has already confirmed on the Twitch side. Lord Bowser is here. Fantastic. This is the super world again. Anyway, it was a lovely trip. Really thoroughly enjoyed catching up with everyone. I think I ended up catching a little bit of the sickness. Catching the sickness while traveling, so, you know, that's not great. That's, well, it's one of the reasons why travel has been a little bit limited in the last couple of years. Just, you know, the knowledge that COVID is out there. I don't know if this is COVID. It could be. It could be. I've never had COVID before. And, you know, it's some sort of something, you know. Thanks for the inspiration. Much know to how to make levels much harder. Oh, you could. Jeez. I don't know if I'd recommend doing that. That is a, hard thing. Super World, let's go. Trip, the travel was nice. You know, nice flights. They're relatively short, and I'll say, like, I was relatively out of it. As far as, like, on the flight in, I was just, like, kind of asleep the whole time. I say kind of asleep, as in, like, kind of was sleeping, but also kind of just zoning out. But in either case, the flight seemed to go quite fast, you know, which was nice. I'll say, as far as sleep stuff goes on the trip, the hotel was relatively nice. You know, we got, like, enough rooms where, you know, we all had, like, separate beds and all that, you know. Well, me and my sister and my sister, my parents, sister, husband, and me each had, like, beds. I was in a separate room on, like, a pull-out couch, which suits me good. You know, I like being in a separate space. It was kind of hard to sleep, I'll say. I kind of woke up at, like, 5 a.m. or something and had to either, like, decide, like, okay, am I going back to sleep, or am I just gonna watch YouTube videos until everyone else wakes up? And, I couldn't decide in a few cases and just ended up watching YouTube, which left me pretty tired at the end of the day, I'll say. But, I don't know, seemed to work out. I was able to socialize well enough, and, yeah. Thank you. That's another level in the books. I'm going to... Oh, I forgot to set the timer. Well, your levels are always short, so it's a easy one to do. Jose Luna, I don't see your code. Let me scroll up. I think you might have had some stuff after the ad that might have screwed up the submit. Let me see. Luna, let me see where you are in this. The chat bot can... The bot can be a little odd. You know what? I think it was because you didn't do dashes. You didn't do dashes, so the code maybe got, The bot ended up getting confused about that. Let me just go ahead and enter it from, the chat here. That should do it. Recommend using dashes, I'll say. Jose Luna, are you here? Say something if you are. If you're not, we'll do sudden death for this this here stage. Meanwhile, let me do another card and say what's on. You know what's strange? When a hotel is full of extended family. Yeah, that was a strange thing about the hotel, you know. Not just that it was me and... Hey, there you are. Yes. Perfect. It wasn't just me and, like, my parents and my sister and sister's husband, you know, brother-in-law. It wasn't just those five, but also in the hotel lobby at breakfast, we'd run into, like, you know, second cousins and second uncles and, you know, the whole nine there, and just be like, oh shit, hey, You guys are just like at the bar in the hotel, just hanging out. You know, shit. What's up? And you know, we'd hang out and be like, oh hey, how's it going? You know, all that. And it's kind of fun to do that stuff. And it's just weird to be like coming down to breakfast and see like, oh shit, but there's my second uncle there. He's a cool dude. Always played like volleyball at like the Jersey Shore whenever they did like Jersey Shore stuff. I'm just gonna talk to him about like whatever, or like you know. I'm just gonna talk to him for 10 minutes while I'm having this like mediocre this mediocre. I'm gonna die. I think that's easier than doing a duck jump to get up there to get that thing. Talk about like, you know, what's up with him and stuff. It's fun. It's weird. I don't think I've ever been in a hotel that had like people I know in other rooms in it. That is just an experience I've never had before, and it's funny. It's weird. Can someone tell if the Japanese person is still here? You could have gotten hit to make the jump easier. Oh, that's a possibility. That's a good point. Didn't think of that. Or I could just get through first time. If someone could add that fella who meant to submit something and explain how you do that, that would maybe help a bit. Oh, damn it. I think if I lose... We need to, like, carve a path before we get the frog. Go under? Oh, you can go under. I didn't think about that. I thought they would be, like, blocking, like, the up path as well. That's a good point. What hit me? I don't know what hit me down below the screen, but, whatever. Is this gonna be a problem? You can go under without dying. Frog is not necessary. Oh, okay. Hello, Merlin Nay. How's it going? I don't know if I need to be going left or maybe this is just for a secret. Yeah, I think this is just for a secret. Pipe was it. I'm doing alright. All things considered. Just got back from a, you know, somewhat of a somber event, but a very fun one. I'm a little bit sick. I lined up a new job, so, you know, all things considered, I'd say positive. Sickness kind of sucks. Kinda sucks to be sick. That's my only thought about that. Hey, here's another card. Processions should probably be illegal, shouldn't they? Well, they're not already. Or like the funeral, after the whole like ceremony, the ceremony, right? There was like a procession, which is, it turns out, when a bunch of cars like all get in a line and follow each other very closely to like the graveyard or whatever, which is a really weird thing, and yeah, it should probably be illegal. I think it probably should be illegal. I'm pretty sure it is illegal, or somewhat illegal in, like, my area, but apparently it isn't in, like, New York, New Jersey, so that's what they ended up doing. They ended up, like, following, like, the hearse, like, a good fucking 30 minutes to, dang. We ended up, like, following the hearse, to the graveyard, and it turned out to be, like, maybe 20, 30 minutes away, which is just absurd. With a lot of, like, going on the highways as a big group, with all our hazard lights on and all, and just, blowing red lights and all along the way. It was pretty absurd, and definitely made me think, Jesus Christ, how is this legal? Not that hard not to be toxic? I agree. It was pretty surprising to me. I'd never seen such a thing. I'd maybe only heard of the term, like a procession, funeral procession before. I didn't know that they did it with cars when, you know, when that was a thing. Very weird to me. I would say they shouldn't do that. You're doing good, Merchant Net? Oh, I read that a minute ago, didn't I? Not sure why. Well, I can try this again. Let's try this again. Anyway, that's just the thought I had coming out of the whole event, and going like, Jesus Christ, this is not safe at all. Later, Lord Bowser. Thanks for coming by, hanging out and all. Not safe at all. Another card. Since my grandpa was big Catholic, part of the funeral's mass, which was a bit weird. You know, sort of came out. It was sort of odd as a funeral goes, because apparently they had to get permission to, like, include a obituary, you know, like, obituary, is that what it's called when you give a speech about what your loved one was like? That's not the word, is it? They had to get permission to give one of those, and as a result, you know, that ended up being a very small part of the proceeding, like, just talking about my grandpa, which was weird. Came out of it kind of saying, like, yeah, you kind of learned a little bit more about Jesus Christ than you did about grandpa, you know, which I don't think that's ideal. It was also a thing where, like, after it, even the people who were into the Catholic stuff, you know, the Catholics among us, a bunch of our family are, like, Catholic as well, I suppose, came out of it going like, yeah, it's kind of weird that they did the peace thing, considering that Grandpa actually hated that peace thing that they do, apparently, where they, like, everyone shakes hands. Grandpa always went out of his way to avoid that. If this was, like, a little bit customized, it would have been funny if the guy had said, like, oh, well, you know, this is where we would do that, but in honor to the guy, maybe don't. Just instead, like, just look at each other and, nod firmly or something, you know, in the manner of an old man. But, you know, it was fine. I just sort of, like, you know, stood there during those sections and did not, take part in the chanting or whatever the steps are. My ma said that she hasn't done that since, like, ages ago and, you know, years and years. And apparently they've changed what the things they chant are in the 30 years since she's done it, so that's cool. How do I like the level so far? It's good! Lots of variety. I like how it's sort of a, you know, obstacle course of different ideas. What's going on here? Gotta kill Bowser. I think this was the last part, so that's pretty good. Anyway, you know, it was a little funny just insofar as, like, oh, kind of feels weird to be the only ones, like, not doing that, but also then I realized, like, oh, actually there are a handful of others just, like, you know, not saying anything, and just, like, hanging back. Like, I noticed that, like, apparently my grandfather's, like, brothers who are still alive, neither of them are particularly Catholic. They didn't go up and do like the cracker thing either, which I'll say, like, I didn't know my grandfather had brothers that survived him. I didn't know he had brothers, which was interesting. It was fun to meet them. They're kind of nice guys, old, but doing pretty well for their age. Also, I learned after one of them was like, you know, gay, which I had no idea that I had a gay, like, that there was a, you know, I had no idea about that. That great uncle, that I had a gay great uncle. That's neat, and he seemed like a real nice guy. Talked to him a bit. Very friendly fella. Very fun funeral, as funerals go. It was, yeah, I'd say it was very nice. Okay, I'm gonna hit, end timer. There we go, we beat it. Thank you for the level. If you're submitting another one, try to put the dashes in between the letters. That'll help the bot, put it in correctly. But, feel free. Oh yeah, you know, I'll say, Mergen. I'll say Mergen, that my grandpa was, like, in his 90s, you know, he lived a good life, and, made it to an age where, you know, everyone kind of feels perfectly good about it, you know? The last level was complete. I don't think I hit complete, though. So, the next one is from Shadow Prime on the YouTube side. Go ahead and confirm Shadow Prime. Ooh. Go ahead and confirm, and crap. Shadow Prime says thumbs up. Yeah, he had a great life, and now we're just, you know... And everyone was just happy to see each other and happy to, like, you know... have a good old-fashioned family party, you know... For Castle from Shadow Prime, let's go. It was a lovely trip. It was a lovely trip. Short, just like 2.5 days long. Sure, Grandpa would have liked that too. I mean, I'll say, for what it's worth, my grandpa was never the party guy. You know, that was always more my grandma and also the rest of the rest of the family. My grandpa was always the one to show up, like, you know, say we're doing the shore, we're doing like a week at the shore. He shows up for one night, just to take pictures, and also watch Jeopardy. You know, that was always his thing whenever there was like a family reunion at the shore for like a whole fucking week. Someone let S. Rui know that you have to do exclamation point add. Look at the examples that other people are doing. In fact, let me... Do I have the keyboard here? I can... 1 second. Yes. Alright. Hopefully, S. Rui can understand. Okay. I'm so certain that he's happy with how it went down. Hopefully, yeah. I mean, he got, like, the whole honors, I'll say. Like, I'll say my grandpa, he was, like, he was sort of a, chief of, like a chief fireman. You know, like a chief, like a head firefighter guy, you know, whatever they call that. And he had, like, an honor guard at the funeral, which was pretty fancy. Kind of fun, you know, just like guys who stand by the casket and just, you know, act like the guys from Britain, you know, like the guys with the big hats. Stony face, you know, not reacting to anything. He also had, apparently he was a veteran as well, so, you know, he had someone from the military there, another type honor guard, which was, you know, a fancy thing. My family goes for, that side of the family goes for such things, you know. into such things, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm sure he would be pleased. I'm sure this is exactly what he wanted, more or less. And everyone had a great time, you know. There was no drama. It was nice. A very lovely, you know, event. Yeah, totally. Here's another card. Looking back on family stuff in New York, New Jersey over time. I'll say it was interesting going to the house of my grandparents again, which is sort of an unusual thing. It sort of is a double house. It's sort of, they have a house that has, like, you know, 2 stories, like, 4 bedrooms and all. And they sort of built, like, a second house. Here's a hint: after dealing with Wenty and entering the door, run immediately. Okay, I'll note that. Shadow Prime. They sort of built a second house, and, ended up giving that house to, like, you know, family. Basically, they built, like, a whole extension to their house so that they could have, like, both the grandparents and also the first generation. Like, my, the firstborn children had, like, the second half of the house. Good tip on the run immediately, by the way. It's quite an unusual thing, like a double wide house. And, you know, really, really great for big, large parties, it turns out, because there's enough, like, living room, kitchen space wherein you can have, like, different party goers, like, in different rooms, like, all over the fucking place, which is all pretty cool. It's all pretty cool. Ooh, 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 ooh. Wait a minute.
Oh no!
Timing of that got a little screwy. Oh, jeez. So it was fun to go there again for the first time in probably like 10 years. I'll say also, like I said earlier, we've historically done like New Jersey trips, like just everyone going down to the New Jersey shore, which was always a bit of a stretch for us because, you know, we're in Texas, like my branch of the family. So it was always the farthest for us to travel, you know, second only to the people who were in Florida, which were there were a handful and kind of more as time went on. But, you know, we would go like most years up until like you know, up until like maybe 10 years ago when I was in college. It was a little more touch and go, depending on like whether I have internships or something that got in the way. I wouldn't go those years. And more recently, there's been the whole pandemic and all, and yeah, we've never gone out since then just because that, and also like it's a little hard to get room at the shore because, like I said, my family is large, and they all like to pile into like 2 or 3 rental homes, you know, which isn't enough to fit them, and, you know, to fit like us coming in would be a whole imposition oftentimes. So even after like the pandemic ended, we haven't like found the time to go down there as a whole group. But maybe sometime, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I do miss the ice cream that they have there at the Jersey Shore. I like the Coer Brothers a lot. It's a damn good ice cream. But anyway, you know, I'm sure I'll see them again. I'm sure there'll be, you know, weddings, more funerals in the coming years. I was surprised to see that, like I said, one of my cousins moved to, like, a different state that's more in, like, the Rocky Mountains. I'll not say the state, on account of, like, I don't know, privacy? Feels weird to tell people I mean, I guess I told them that some of them live in New York and New Jersey. Those are pretty common places to live. I don't know. But, like, apparently now we're not the furthest flung relatives because one of my cousins moved pretty far out, which I thought was pretty cool to know. Like, hey, shit, we're no longer the farthest. The hell? When did that happen? Like a year ago. That's interesting. Dang it. Do I have any plans for the weekend? Extra Life. Extra Life on Sunday. Extra Life on Sunday. Big Extra Life stream. Well, medium length Extra Life stream. Here's the promo card for that. I've done 2 Extra Life streams so far. I meant to do it in 2, but I still have 1 more Mario Party left, and I added some extra incentives for, like, if we hit, like, 300 or 400 during that stream, I'll add additional segments onto the end of Mario Party 8, so that's fun. Those are the weekend plans that I have. Usually I like to do family stuff on the weekends, I'll say, merge in, but I've done enough family stuff this week anyway, and also I'm a little bit sick. I want to, like, relax tomorrow and, you know, hopefully be good enough for, like, a full-on Mario Party on Sunday. That is my hope. I mean, so far this stream, I think I'm doing alright. I only coughed, like, a couple of times. Dayquil, doing its work. I guess the stream on Sunday might go long enough where I might need multiple things, yeah. Ooh, there you go. Thank you for translating a par. That'll help a lot. That'll help a lot to get the message through. Yes, that is exactly how you do it, Esrui. Much obliged. You have a date tomorrow with your girlfriend? It's currently 2 a.m., but you're too excited to sleep? Dang, that's nice. That's sweet that you're so excited you can't sleep. You're lucky it's later in the day? Yeah, I would hope so. You always want to get some sleep before, like, a big thing. That said, it's counterproductive to worry about how much sleep you get, I find. Like, if you get worried about how much sleep you're gonna get, you'll end up not sleeping. And, you know, like I said, counterproductive. Hello, Parnasu. Parnas? How you doing? Thank you for the level. Parnassus. It's back! That is true, yeah. Here's another card. Can y'all identify stuff mid-flight? This is something I was wondering as I was, like, you know, flying on the way back home, you know? I always feel like when you look out the window during a flight, it's hard to identify, like, okay, like, I can see highways. I can see that there's cities and, like, truck stops along the highways. I have no idea, though, what the fuck any of it is. And it is, like, exceedingly rare that I am able to figure something out. I would love to look out and be like, oh shit, that's my house. That's my apartment. But I just have, like, so little recognition of, like, is that the highway that I drive every day? Is that a different highway? I don't know. You've never flown before? Wow, Virgin, that's, unusual. Wow. I'll say, fuck, during this trip, I was able to recognize the Trinity, the river that's, like, goes past Dallas, and I was able to also recognize Dallas, like, just looking at the photos that I took of it and went like, oh shit, I can see that funny bridge that they have. The funny bridge that they had that's kind of a landmark. I can see that from the air, so, at least with the camera zoom that I have, you know? So I can say for sure, like, oh, that's Dallas. That's Dallas. Not like Fort Worth or like any other city. That's specifically Dallas. You know, it's not like Denton or something. There's, you know, a bunch of different cities with relatively large or, you know, different sizes of downtown, you know? All pretty close together. Usually, though, I'm just, like, completely in the dark. And just really wondering, like, what is that? That's pretty, though. Whatever it is, it's very pretty to look at. Thank you, Par, for trying to, explain. That, helps a lot. You have your cat, Hank, to keep you company in the night? Gotcha. That's nice. I would like a pet. If I were to get a house, I would probably get a pet also. Like a nice old dog. Not like an old dog, more like a young dog. More like a small, young dog. Medium small. Not too small, but not too big either.
Oh no!
A dog that you wouldn't mind having on the couch, like, cuddling up with you, you know? I guess I have love seats in my, my current setup, so... Maybe I would have, like, a separate living room if I had, like, you know, a dog. And I'd have, like, that room for, like, you know, hanging out with the dog and watching stuff, question mark? I don't know. I haven't really thought about how that's gonna work whenever I move up to a house. Probably should be a separate studio for, like, streaming and stuff, you know. Fuck, I keep forgetting about that goddamn shit. Very good, S. Rui. Is the bot gonna... Is that working? What the hell? Where's the bot at? The bot should be picking that up. I wonder if it has trouble with the Japanese characters. That'd be unfortunate if that was the case. Let me see. Is bot working? Let me see. Is bot working? Position. Jeez. What the fuck? Why didn't the bot, like, pick up on that? That's very weird.
Oh no!
Timer's up. Tell you what, S. Rui, I'll, if the bot isn't picking you up, I'll add you. I'll just, like, enter you in myself. That is very weird that the bot can't handle kanji or hiragana. Katakana? Katakana. Oh, that'd work as well, a par. Yeah, I'll just add it myself. And we'll remember that it is S. Rui. That is fucking weird with that. I should, Wonder what's up with that. I guess just, wonder if there's something I can do about that with how the bot script works. We'll think about it. We'll see. I mean, I could probably test it myself just by, like, changing a display name to have, like, katakana in it, and then I could try adding and see if the bot picks up and on me. There's not, like, a space between add and the thing, is there? Maybe there's a... No, it doesn't look like there's a space. No. Just... That looks correct. Weird. I don't know why the bot didn't pick that up, but go figure. Anyway, we'll work around it. Okay. Oh, wait, what happened? That wasn't what we were supposed to do. We didn't finish it. I need to... Sorry, I got a little bit distracted there. But with the technical issues, let Let me go back into there real fast, and we'll do 5 last tries, which is how we do things. 5 last tries to beat the level. If we got a checkpoint, it would refresh our tries, but this is what we got. Got a little distracted there with the technical issues. It's a lucky jump that she just did. Fuck! Hard. Relatively, somewhat, kinda hard boss fight. Shit! Oh. Coughing a little bit. Excuse me. Alright. Nope. Nope. That was a little close for comfort. Just 2 tries left. We'll see what we can do. Perfect. Got through this whole phase. We need to run. Remember that I need to run. Gotcha. Thank you for translating par. Whether that's machine generated or if you know Japanese, either way, I appreciate it. That's very helpful. Okay, let's do it. Boss fights. So weird, like the... Wait, why aren't they falling from the yellow anymore? I thought it was like one and then the other. Was it actually just all from red the entire time and not like a A, B situation? Oh, that makes it a lot easier to get through. Alright, first time making it over here. Is this the end of the level? Yeah, it is. Very good. Level completed. Very good. Next up is PPKO. PPKO, go ahead and confirm, I believe, on the Twitch side. Very good. Very good. 8 o'clock for the lightning round, by the way. I'm going to say 8 o'clock for the lightning round. "50 minutes from now." Google Translate, gotcha. Yeah, perfect. That works. And if PPKO isn't here, it's sudden death, by the way, if you don't know. Fewer lives. Ugh. I appreciate it either way. Y, L, G. I've studied a little bit of, I've done a fair amount of Duolingo over the years and such of Japanese, but I don't think I could, like, reasonably translate. I am not that good of it. I feel like I've just, skipped too many days or just done, like, the easiest possible lesson too many days to have, like, that good of a grasp on the language. But, either way, I appreciate it. PPKO, go ahead and confirm. Here's a little bit of follow-up on the face-turning octahedron, which I now realize I totally had at my desk here. And I say at my desk, was totally here by my couch, and I moved it at some point in the last day. I'll say, face-turning octahedron, relatively new puzzle that I got, before going on this trip. I brought it and another couple of cubes to New York and, you know, did like some solves on them, like on the plane. I'll tell you what, I'll go grab it real fast. And PPKO, take this chance to confirm. Okay. This is the face-turning octahedron. You can see that it's a 8-sided puzzle with like that turns on its faces. So if I zoom in here, you can see that it sort of like turns. The faces sort of turn, and it goes from, you know, one side to another, if that makes sense. And did a couple of solves on this, like on the plane and such. And I'll say, like, given that I was very, very tired on the plane, I did find myself, like, fading out and, like, losing track of where I was in several algorithms and, like, fucking it up repeatedly, which was a bit frustrating. As a puzzle, it kind of involves a lot of, like, very repetitive motions, like a repetitive algorithm. Like, basically, I have to repeat some step like 5 times, and it can be hard to like figure out where you were in that if you lose your place in the middle, which is something that happens when you're a little bit sleep deprived, it turns out. But whatever, it's fine. I was able to solve it, and I think it's pretty neat. It's different from any puzzle I've had before, and certainly one that I like to have, but also probably one that I'd be happy if I didn't solve it ever again. You know, face-turning octahedron, pretty cool. It gets, like, jammed up a lot, I'll say. Maybe, like, if you want to use it for, like, speed purposes, you need to do a bunch of modding on it, which I saw there's, like, a YouTube video showing, like, oh, you can, like, sand down corners, oil it up, stuff like that to make it actually, like, turn good, but, I'm not gonna do any of that because I'm not that serious about it. I just like it as a fun little time waster on occasion, you know? Put that down. Don't see PPKO? I'm gonna put PPKO into sudden death. Let's go. PPKO, if you're here, do confirm, and we'll pop you up to the regular. This looks like it should be a relatively doable level, though, so I'm thinking we might not need that many tries. This refreshes the checkpoints, by the way. We need to be careful when we, like, go up there. Wait for the course, the coast to clear. So long as we wait for the coast to clear, should be good. Oh. I feel like... I hope that this isn't the COVID, but maybe it is, I don't know. I should probably do like a test or something. I don't know if I have any on hand. I also don't know what I would do about it if I didn't know, like, if it was COVID. Like, what of it? It just seems like a mild... just seems like a regular cold. Either way, so, you know... whether it's COVID or something else, my response doesn't necessarily change that much. Honestly. It's all just... some sort of sickness, you know? Sore throat, coughing, the works. Good shit, we were able to make it through on our second try. Thank you for the level PPKO. I appreciate it. And I'm happy to have been able to get through during sudden death. Let's go. I'm gonna hit complete on that. Next up is a par. A par is up next. I think a par was just chatting a second ago, so it is good for it. Is that right, a par? Let me get this down. Enter in that code. A par is confirming. Good. Okay. Here's another card. Did you hear about Universal Studios Japan DKC opening spring 2024? Next year, this spring, the Donkey Kong Country area of Universal Studios Japan is opening. So we'll finally have, like, people will have reports basically saying, like, how that their Donkey Kong Country ride is. If you don't know, at the Universal's parks, they're putting in one in Orlando and one in Japan, a Donkey Kong Country area. It's gonna be called Donkey Kong Country, apparently, officially, in Japan at least, which is pretty cool. That's a good name for it. Yes, that is what you call that. If you don't know, 10-second speedrun. Ooh, jeez. If you don't know, the plan for that coaster is gonna be like a family-friendly launch coaster. It's gonna be like a family-friendly launch coaster where where the cart isn't actually running on the track that it looks like it's running on. Instead, it's going to be running on a completely different track that's like obscured from vision. That's like obscured from sight. Such that it looks like the cart will be like jumping over from like one track to another, rather than like going on one contiguous track. There's gonna be like fake track and a real track that you can't see, such that it'll have the illusion of working like the game, which sounds sick as hell. It sounds so damn cool. What the hell? How fuck tight is this? I don't think you can go under this. I don't think you can go under this, but I can try. It sounds sick as hell. I'm looking forward to seeing what the reports out of Japan. I assume that, like, just as soon as it's out, people are going to have, like, some opinions on, basically. I'm hoping it's as hype as it sounds. No? I love Universal Studios. I love Donkey Kong Country. Those are, like, a couple of my favorite things. And, a Donkey Kong Country ride at Universal that's as, like, inspired as this one sounds. I'm just so excited. I'm just so thrilled. And, I'm sure there's other things that'll be great about the DKC land once it's open. Like, oh, you can get, like... there'll probably be, like, a fast service restaurant that you can eat at. There'll probably be other things that are cool about, DKC, Donkey Kong Country, the land. You can't turn it back, it seems. Yes, I would say that. But can I, like, slow down a second? Like, by holding the stick back a second? Or is that gonna be just short? Jeez. Hey, DS, how goes the viewer levels? It's going good. Area Symphony. How you doing? Symphonia. How you doing? The A was like on a new line in my on my chat, on my thing, on my preview monitor. Your levels are going good. I think that might be it. You're well. You think? Yeah, good. GG. Next up is Mergin, who just said GG. Perfect. You're good for it. Hell yeah. Hell and damn yeah. You can spam GG. That's right, Apar. Go ahead, do that. I think that repeated messages get, like, filtered out on the Twitch end. Like, that is not allowed, but on the YouTube end, there is no such, restriction, I suppose. Not for any, like, conscious... I could set that up, I guess, to be the same way in both places. I just don't care to. I don't know. But yours is a pretty chill level. I hope you enjoy it. Hell yeah, that'll be nice. Nice as a change of pace. I'll say also, follow up on the idea of a quick Japan trip before a new gig. Something I was thinking about for a while was, oh, it'd be nice if I could, like, you know, get, like, a long lead into the new gig, and then, like, before having to worry about PTO or whatever, before having to worry about PTO or whatever, like, just, like, jetting off to Japan doing some stuff. And, you know, I'll admit, like, before my next job starts, it's gonna be, like, a month, but also at the same time, it is kind of mostly over, like, New Year's and Xmas and all, and Extra Life, I gotta think about that. It's kind of not the best time, and, I think what I'm going to do is just hold off on any such trip to Japan for now. It also helps to know, like, hey, next year, Donkey Kong Country area, that's opening up, so why don't I just wait until that's open, and then I can go to Japan on vacation, you know? Maybe, like, spring, or maybe, October, if depending on, like, how PTO accrues at my new gig. I don't know how PTO accrues at my new gig. So, you know, I'm thinking more something like that. Perhaps was a bit ambitious to, like, hope for things to work out such that, you know, not only would I have a gig locked down, but also it would have to come through at the perfect time such that I could, like, you know, plan a trip, take a trip, and also unwind from a trip within, like, a good span. You know, it doesn't really make sense to do right now, is what I'm basically driving at, and I do still plan on doing that probably next year. I'm thinking next year sometime, and I'm really looking forward to that, I will say, but not right now, I think. It also doesn't help that I'm sick, you know. If I hadn't just gone to New York, hadn't just gotten sick, hadn't just, like, you know, hadn't still had Extra Life to do to finish up, maybe I would be right now thinking, like, okay, let's jet off to Japan real fast and do a thing. Maybe I would be thinking that, but I'm just not, that's just not where I am right now. I like this, recovery thing, where, you hit this block and it makes a path for you to come back on. That's, pretty slick, actually. Pretty tidy design there. Nice shit. It's a nice idea, but that's just not where things are at, and, you know. I think it's probably best to wait until next year, anyhow. Certainly for, like, next time I'm between jobs, maybe I can do that again, you know? Maybe, like, I mean, I definitely, like, in a gap between jobs, I definitely want to, like, do things I couldn't otherwise do, right? Like, you know, let's say next time whenever I leave this job, let's say it's all lined up, right? Let's say it's not, like, a thing where I'm just looking for a while. If that were to be the case, I would, try to do, like, some sort of fancy vacation, you know? Some sort of fancy something I couldn't otherwise do. And I think that would be fun. Oh, crap. I see how this works. This is pretty fun, like... I like the way that you're unlocking vines that let you go forward. That's really cool. As a mechanic, Mergen. How do you get a chatbot for YouTube? I use the Stream Elements bot thing, and another account that I have, and some scripts. So it's kind of annoying and it doesn't work. I don't think it works perfectly, but Apparently it doesn't work perfectly, but it's better than nothing. You can also use Nightbots if Nightbots works for your purposes. Nightbots will do some chatbot stuff for you. Yeah, this is really slick. So yeah, definitely like on my list of things I want to do, things I'm looking forward to would be a trip to Japan. Sometime in the next year or so. I think this next year would make perfect sense for a trip to Japan, especially because Universal Studios Epic Universe isn't opening until like next year, so you know, I think like Epic Universe will be like the big trip for like 2025, but like 2020, whoops, I forgot to set the timer. But for like 2024, definitely want to get that out of the way. I'll say another thing, I'm looking forward to the new gig. Let me talk about the new gig. I will say, I'm not gonna talk about who the company is. I do think that as far as like this stream goes, this channel goes, I do feel like a level of discretion is advised. You know, you don't want necessarily like, I'm not gonna say like what my previous company was. I'm not gonna say what my new company was. I'd rather just like not talk about such things like in a public venue, you know? Other than to say like, it's a big company, the pay is good, it's very good, and I'm really looking forward to, you know, all that which entails. I'm not sure like what the plan is as far as like what the mix is of hybrid versus like in office. So I'm not sure, like, if the stream... I'll say, you know, hey, there's another card here, what the gig means for the new channel. I'm not sure yet whether, like, I'm not sure yet what the mix is of, like, in-office versus out. If, let's say I had to go into the office on Friday, I would have to reckon that the stream, like, the viewer level stream would be maybe an hour or two delayed, you know? It might start at 8 o'clock from now on, rather than 6 o'clock. Or maybe like 7 o'clock, like 1 hour later, let's say. On account of, I don't know like how long it would take me to get home, have some dinner, you know, eat a little bit, before the stream were to start, you know? And, that would be a little awkward. I will say, though, as far as, like, other things, what it means for the stream, I'll say I already bought, like, a second stream deck, one for my PC area, so that in the future, I don't have to ever move the stream deck around when I move from, like, PC to desk. From my couch to my PC, I can always just have my same hotkeys, that whole setup, like, in either place, without, like, moving stuff around and having to worry about, like, oh, the wires are gonna get all strung out because, you know, I'm taking this whole stream deck and I'm pulling it over to the desk. Can I play a refreshing level on screen? If someone were to submit it, I would. No one's ever submitted a refreshing level. Can you believe that? In 2 years of Mario Maker streaming, no one has ever submitted one such level. You could be the first. I don't think there has been one. I could be wrong. If someone can prove me wrong, you know, it's rare, I'll say. It's so rare, I would say it never happens. Anyway, I'll also say that, like, I am planning on, you know, upgrading some of my hardware on account of having the new job locked down. Refreshing levels bore me. They bore me too, but if people want to submit them, I'll play them, whatever. Having the new job locked down definitely, like, frees me up to, like, make some purchases and do some other type stuff that I've been meaning to do, and what? And I'm really excited for that. you have any feedback on this level? It's really good. I like the progression. I like how all the vines are like leading me from one place to another. It's neat. Very neat level. I think you did a fantastic job, Merchant. Cool. I've not seen anyone use that like a vine. Whoops, sorry. Let me leave a like on that 1 second. I'll fix that. I've not seen anyone use that vine mechanic in that way. It's really unique. To have it so that you progress through the level by deploying vines and like going to the other end of the vine and climbing up to some other place. Like, that is just very, very, very neat. Thank you, thank you. Complete. Next up is Parnassus. Parnassus. Go ahead and confirm. Parnassus. Not sure which side Parnassus is on, but if that is you, please confirm. You'll give sleeping another chance? That's cool, Merge, and if you want to submit another level, that's fine as well. You have a good one. Parnassus says, yay. Fantastic. Let's do another card. I think I'll buy a new PC now. I wouldn't mind a new laptop either, honestly. Yeah, so I've been talking about recently for a while that kind of in the thing I need to replace my PC, and now that I know that there's a new job coming around the corner that pays well, yeah, I think I'll drop like 1,000 or so, or 2,000. I don't know how much a PC costs these days. I'll buy a new PC that's like relatively powered up, souped up, and I think that'll help with, you know, hopefully some performance issues that we've had, like playing PC games and stuff like that will be sorted out by having fancier, stronger hardware, which I think will be really nice. I'll also say, like, I have considered, like, it'd be nice to have like a new laptop. My old laptop barely, like, has some issues, like when it's on has some issues when it's on like power. Has some issues like when it's on like the battery doesn't work anymore on my old laptop, so I sort of have to always have it be plugged in. And I think for like for whenever I do like travel, it'd be nice to have like a new laptop for that. Like when I went to Japan. Let's say even it would be nice to have one that could handle a stream if I were to, you know, feel like that would be a thing. I'm not sure actually if I could do that from Japan. That'd be a little ridiculous. And also, like, hotel Wi-Fi, let's say, you know, if I were to do streams from other such locations. Yeah, I finished the level PPKO, but you're welcome to resubmit. We did it in sudden death. That's right. That's right. Yep, that's right. Finished it in 2 tries. Very nice. You could look back on the VOD and have a look at that. Anyway, those are things I'm thinking about right now. Like, yeah, I'll probably get a new PC before I start my new job, and then, you know, once I do and I know, like, oh, am I gonna get, like, a work PC or, like, a work laptop or something? Once I know if that's happening, I'll, probably maybe get a new PC or a new laptop just for, like, you know, the occasion where I'm traveling and I would like to have, like, a good PC experience, you know? I'll say I have actually kind of not minded, like, just... What? Oh, I see. I've not minded, like, just having the laptop only, or, sorry, the phone only, or the iPad only. Honestly, more recently, I've been, like, more just traveling with just phone alone sometimes, and that's been fine. And I don't mind that, but there's definitely stuff that you can't do on a phone that's better to do on a laptop. Like, say, I think it's better to watch, like, TV and stuff on a laptop versus the phone, you know. But it all depends on, like, the circumstance and, all that. I think it'd be better to, like, to have the option to do it the other way, if I so pleased, you know? I'll say I don't know anything about, like, PC hardware, what's good, what I should be looking at for that. So if anyone, like, has suggestions for me, I guess you could tell me on Discord or something. I don't know, I guess you just go to PC Part Picker and just pick out stuff that's, like, relatively good. Or look up some website that has, like, suggestions on it. I think this time I'd like to get something that's, like, liquid-cooled, so that I don't ever have to hear fans again. And maybe if I do that, I should just have someone else build it for me, rather than building myself. Liquid cool sounds like a whole thing to set up, you know? I'm not certain about that, you know? Feel free to submit another level, PPKO. Probably said that already, didn't I? Hey, checkpoint, let's go. That's probably what you meant by doing it now. What? Oh! This is a very cool kaizo level. It's very approachable. You know, you say it's a kaizo level, but it's more like a speedrun level, or like, not a speedrun level, but like a precision level. Very doable. I'm very, very chuffed about it. Very positive on it. What? What? Okay. I think I see what we need to do there. Chuffed is a funny thing to say. I don't usually say chuffed. Kaizo Lite, yes, oh well. Does it say Kaizo Lite? I guess it does say Kaizo Lite, yeah. That's what I get for, like, only reading things in, like, 2 seconds. My comprehension can be a little, limited sometimes. Take more time to understand. It's pretty cool how, like, we're going through these same spaces twice, and it's different on the first time than the second time. I think that's really very cool. I wonder why the checkpoint was here rather than earlier. Kinda seems like it's midway through the second sequence. Hi, you're new here, and you can't send levels, but you don't have a Switch, but you can watch. That's all good, hey. You don't have to, watch... You don't have to have viewer levels to watch me play them. Let me say. That is always the case. I appreciate you hanging out. Checkpoints don't save Switch states. Ah, that makes sense then. Good, looking out. Hello, hello. That's, good point, good point. You can't put it anywhere, you have to think about the state being right. That makes sense, that makes sense. Good crap, good level. I really liked that a lot. That was a really fun level, really well routed. No notes. No notes. Very positive. Very positive. I'm going to hit end timer. I'm going to hit complete. Get this one out of here. And make sure y'all are submitting levels. Have y'all been able to submit levels? If y'all have levels to submit, please do so, you know. We're kind of running low. This one says my name on it, but it's actually the Japanese viewer whose level, who somehow, at least on the YouTube side, the bot seemed to have issue with the Japanese name for some reason. I'm not sure what was up with that, but S Rui is up. S Rui says Iru. I believe that means is here. Yes. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate the patience, S Rui. Very good. 9G6 3 QG. Your Switch is dead, but sure, you'd submit a level. Gotcha. I will say, feel free to keep on submitting levels throughout. It's all good. It's all good. Walk is the name of this one. Wait, was it Walk, or is that just what it says? The actual name is, that's just what it says. Is, Pisu Sign? Peace sign. Peace sign. Peace sign? Peace sign. I think that's peace sign. Walk. Oh, is this the My Hero Academia peace sign? Right, the second OP. I love this OP. Shit. Yeah. Fucking hell, yeah. That's one of the best MHA My Hero Academia OPs. Boku no Hero Academia in Japanese. I love that anime. I love that OP. Definitely one of the best intros out there. Peace sign, very good. That was sick. Thank you for getting that in there, S Rui. I appreciate that a lot. Very, very up my alley. Season 2 of MHA. One of the best seasons of MHA, I'll say. Like, probably the best season of MHA. I'm gonna hit complete. Thank you, thank you. Let's go. Next up we have Apar the Gamer. Apar, I think, just did GG is good. Hell yeah. Also, thank you for the level, Jessica Schultz. You're like up next, actually. I will say, anyone who's gotten a level in, feel free to submit another level. It is all good until such time as the queue closes. You can continue to submit levels until the queue is the stream is over. You know. Here's another card. Did you watch the GTA 6 trailer? There was a GTA 6 trailer. That was sort of the big news from the start of the week. It kind of just looks like GTA, but with like TikTok, which I felt really weird about, considering like I don't do TikTok. That sort of is a social media service that's all missed me, and I've like passed by happily. And it's very weird to see like, oh, like that seems to be a cornerstone of their like GTA 6 push. I don't know about that. I've heard some people say that I've heard people say that they expect it to be called Dick Doc instead of TikTok, you know, like Dick Doc, like, you know, like a dick, like a penis. Which, when I heard someone say that on a Discord, it was not me who said this, some guy on Discord said it, I said, oh, you're right, that's what it's gonna be called. It's gonna be called Dick Doc or something. Or something similar, right? Something penis related. I would bet. Oh, Apar put in a refreshing level. Thirden? I wonder how this is gonna, like, stream. Like, there's gonna be, like, compression artifacts and all that, isn't there? This is gonna be, like, compressed to hell, isn't it? Do I look normal? Am I, like, low resolution right now? I'll play whatever y'all submit. You know, that's just how this works, but, I do do like real levels, you know? Not really on the Twitch side. That surprised me. I've had some, like, I've seen some games get real artifacty when there's a lot of stuff going on. That is the year that it is. I'll always like a level, no matter what. Look. Gotta leave a like. That's how I do things. Don't get the refreshing part of the levels, just seems like a bunch of colors. Maybe kids like them. Maybe kids like them. I don't know. Sort of a head scratcher. The concept of it refreshing. Kids like colors, right? Thank you for level of par. I'm going to go ahead and hit complete. And get up the next level by Jessica Schultz. Bullet same. Hey, how's it going? Thank you for the level. You're like next up. Again, folk, perfect time to get levels in. We're gonna go into the lightning round pretty soon here, so would be good to have a whole bunch of levels to go through, you know, to keep the pace, you know, keep things moving. You gotta have comments on? Okay, absolutely, I'll do that. Here's another card. Did you see that 1080 snowboarding? Or is it Avalanche 1080? I actually didn't look at the name of the game before writing this card. Harvest Moon 64 and Jet Force Gemini have all been added to N64 Online. Pretty great, I'll say, coming out of yesterday, I think that's the biggest news. Harvest Moon 64, I remember loving at the time. Never got into any other subsequent Harvest Moon games, but Harvest Moon 64, that's a goddamn classic, and I'm really looking forward to seeing it come back onto the thing, you know? Really looking forward to playing it and seeing if it ages well. I'll say I've also never played, Avalanche or 1080 snowboarding, whatever it's called. I've never played that game either, so I'll definitely have to try that. That'll be fun. And Jet Force Gemini is like weird, but probably good. There's some comments here. They went by so quick. This is a parody of an unnamed movie. That's a bunch of Japanese writing. Breaks down door. Not sure what that says. Hello? Bruh, who are you? Is this one of my comic characters? Is that the other guy who does this sort of levels? That, commented, is this one of my comic characters? There's another guy who does levels like this. I'll take this tree's process corpse. What is? This guy gonna crank? Gasp. 90s on us. How do we stop? People. Breaks down door. So we have these, what did it say? Guys, and this guy is like rookie number 1. Pipe, main, guy, dude, person thing we have. Koopa but ugly. And the other people I don't care about. Noise. It's Archimedes time? That's what it said. To be continued. I didn't understand that at all. Jessica Schultz, I've not seen the unnamed movie. Seemed like a lot of people saying, who cares? Is that thing from the movie? I hope that's a thing from the movie, and not just negativity. Who cares? Who cares? A lot of people saying, who cares? It's art. Yeah, I suppose it's art. You know what? It's art. Yeah. Let's agree that it's art. Let's agree that it's art is a good name for the VOD. Let's agree that it's art. Making a mental note. Let's agree that it's art. VOD name. Let's agree that it's art. I like that. I like that a lot for a name of a stream. There we go. And by the way, feel free to submit more levels until such time as the queue is closed. Bullet Same is up. Bullet Same. What was I saying about the last thing? Oh yeah, all those N64 releases, I'm really looking forward to checking them out. Maybe we should do like a stream and check out those 3. Maybe. I don't know. I kind of have a lot that I want to do, but 3 N64 online releases at once, that's a pretty big deal. And I think it's pretty cool of them to do that. And also have one of them just be like, you know, not be like, you know, one that's not been released before. One that wasn't even announced beforehand. That's fucking great. Let's go ahead and enter in this code. Meanwhile, I'll do another card. Did y'all watch the Game Awards? I didn't. I was doing a stream, and afterwards I sort of just looked down a list of announcements, and it was kind of a lot, but also not a lot really jumps out. What I would say jumped out at me was Space Marine 2. After like 10 years since that last game, they're doing a sequel. Okay, that's kind of cool. There were other sequels that were just like, you know, kind of just kind of expected, you know, like, okay, yeah, sure, they're doing another game that's like the last game that they did. There were some games that were not like the last game that they did, like the Ori Diablo-like is a good example of that, where I go like, oh, that could be good. Yeah, okay. Oh, the people who are doing Tunic are doing a thing. Okay, sure, whatever. If there was gameplay, I would be impressed by, I would be interested in it. You know, but there's not in some of those cases, so, you know, what are you gonna do? I thought that Harmonium kind of looks pretty cute, and it's on Game Pass, so I don't have to worry about buying it. And that Ori the Diablo-like from the Ori developers, looks pretty good, I guess, from like the 10 seconds of gameplay in that trailer that I saw, just like looking at it real quickly. Seemed like a pretty decent year for announcements. I don't know. Ah. I got phlegm. Ugh. Ugh. A little sick. Seems like a decent year for announcements, but I'll say nothing that really like catches my eye, honestly. Nothing that really catches my eye among the events, you know. I did like to see that there was the StarCraft 2 developers. They're doing that that StarCraft-like game. They're doing that StarCraft-like game where it's you know, kind of an RTS like. It's an RTS like they've been doing. They did it Blizzard, but independent, which, yeah, sure, I'm interested in that. I'm curious if they can figure out, like, new things for the genre and take it beyond where it was, like, 10 years ago, you know? And if so, that's pretty exciting. Like, hey, you know, I trust those people a lot. I really like StarCraft 2 a lot, and that could be really cool. What are we missing here? Looks like you have to drop it, but that can't be right. It's a shell drop? Okay. It is a shell drop. Okay, gotcha. Ugh. Ugh. Sorry, again, sick. Got a little bit of, sore throat stuff going on, you know? Anyway, seemed like a good year. Apparently not beyond, Baldur's Gate 1 overall? I don't know. I still think, you know, as someone who didn't play Baldur's Gate and did play Zelda, I have a hard time imagining a game better than Zelda this year. I think that's just like shoo-in for like one of the best games of all time in a way that's honestly I wasn't on that side like with Breath of the Wild. I thought Breath of the Wild was like my number 4 of the year came out, whereas like Tears of the Kingdom I'm like a lot hotter on. I think I think Tears of the Kingdom really just blows Breath of the Wild out of the water, and it's amazing to me to say, like, wait, it's not on the top of everyone's list? How the fuck did that happen? Incredible game. I hope that, the Game of the Year proceedings that I actually care about, you know, the sites that I sort of care more about than, the Game Awards writ large, I hope that they come in on the side of, of Tears of the Kingdom. That is my hope. Though I wouldn't mind, like, an oddball pick, like, Pikmin 2 is, like, up there for me as well, like, maybe, like, the second highest, so... If a site were to go with Pikmin 4, did I say 2? Pikmin 4 as their choice... I'd be down for that as well. That's my number 2. Pikmin 4, oh my god, that's just the best Pikmin that there's been, honestly. And I feel really... I had my doubts initially, like when I got in there, I was like, oh, this is a slow start, but the more and more you play a Pikmin 4, the better and better it gets right up to the very end. Have I done the level? No, yours is still in the queue, Apar. Yours is still in the queue. By the way, it is 8 o'clock. After this level, we'll begin the lightning round. I guess I'm gonna be dropping shells for a bit longer. Don't worry, it's, this is art. We can all agree. How did... It kinda looked like it bounced off the thing. How did that... Okay. Tough tricks. Is there a second trick here? There might be a second trick here. Here's another card. I watched Min-Max's Give to the Max stream. Quite enjoyable. Now that I say it, I wish I had prepared a thing, because, I watched, like, the back half of it, like, the midnight hours in the hours before my, my flight to New York. I watched that whole stream, which was basically their Extra Life this year. They went with, like, a, local charity rather than the, Extra Life one in particular. Tried, you know, they wanted to support a smaller charity rather than a larger one, which makes sense. A fun part of that was that there was Dan Reichert, streamer I really like, and part of that was that they gave him a shirt that is like the most horrible shirt you've ever damn seen, and it had been passed around the community, and it returned to him. Fuck. It returned to him during that Extra Life, that Give to the Max stream, signed by members of his community, such as me. You could see my signature on that, as well as, you know, a couple dozen other, like, members of Dan's community, as well as his mom, his dad, and his sister all signed it before it found its way back to him, and then was auctioned off back to the guy who originally, like, got it in the first place. And, somehow it's gonna have to find its way back to Dan. But, he wore it, and, yeah, it was pretty ridiculous. If you're wondering, like, what could be so bad about a shirt, it has, like, a doll, like a horrible mannequin, like, stitched into it. It's, like, falling apart, fraying in places, such that it's, like, contorted in all sorts of weird ways. It's dirty, and has, like, weird things attached to it, besides even maybe the doll. Such as, like, the word Min-Max in, like, weird raised letters. It's, like, the weirdest shirt you've ever seen. Anyway, they're working on archiving that. It's, I'll say, like, once they do, I'll have to, you know... I should grab a picture of that so I can show you what it looks like. I'll say, like, during a good portion of that stream, my name, which I wrote, like, near the top, ends up, like, falling into a weird fold in the shirts. Hit the on-off switch. I'm trying. Ends up falling into like a weird space in the shirt, so you can't see my name for a good portion of the stream, but you can see the words "fuck you," which ended up being perfectly placed such that they never left the camera. You know, they always are prominently displayed, which that has to be just like the most perfect accident I've ever seen. Anyway, good stream, quite enjoyable. I hope that they manage to archive that whole stream soon enough. I think they're working on that. But min-maxes, Gift of the Max stream, quite a good time. I'll also say I watched hbomberguy's newest video on plagiarism. Y'all seen this? It's like a 4-hour video about like people on YouTube that just steal entire videos and steal entire scripts. Like there's fuck yes. What the hell? Huh? Okay. Like there's one person who literally just like okay, I think I have to bounce off this. Yes. There's one person who like... Fuck. There's one person on YouTube who is like the... as part of this like video, right? Who he explained like, oh, all she does, her modus operandum is to like just literally read you the scripts of documentaries that already exist. Like, she is literally making shot-for-shot remakes of documentaries that exist. And, this is a shell drop too? Okay, shit. There was one YouTuber that just literally remakes, documentaries shot by shot, and there's another one that, like, just, like, copies, like, everything they did is for, like, years and years, has been secretly a copy, and it's just, all amazing stuff. How do you mean it's a shell jump? Oh. Anyway, I found this video to be, like, endlessly fascinating. Finding out, like, oh, geez, even if I don't know, like, any of these creators, like, I've never seen their works before in my life, you know, I do find it fascinating to be like, oh, wow, you could steal stuff for, like, you know, 10 years, 5 years, and not be caught? Or, you know, half-heartedly, like, wiggle your way out of, like, oh, you found me in one case. Okay, well, it's based on the works of this documentary. Let me go ahead and just put that in the description, and that's enough. That's enough. And then, you know, eventually hbomberguy gets his hand on it and realizes, like, oh, like, every one of these videos is plagiarized. Virtually every one of them. And the stuff that we can't find sources for, it's probably still plagiarized, just, it's hard to tell. Can't you look over ways? Isn't there a block over the top of the screen? Jump over one ways if there isn't a block. I'm not sure how that works. Area Symphonia. Anyway, managed to watch. Jeez, managed to watch that 4-hour video and the follow-up videos to it while, like, you know, killing time between family stuff on the trip, which was pretty nice. Pretty nice thing to do. There might be some cheese, maybe. Which was a pretty nice thing to do. Very, very interesting video on all that stuff, you know? Very interesting video. And obviously, you know, there is some amount of just like, oh, people having the same idea for a video using very similar thumbnails and all. That does happen, but in a lot of cases, it's literally like word by word copying other people's videos, other documentaries, articles, or, you know, whatever. And it's just really terrible. Y'all shouldn't do that. I think everyone agrees that's messed up. Don't copy word for word someone else's video. Imagine if someone copied word for word this video. It wouldn't make sense. No one would ever copy my videos, I'd say. On account of them being like live reactions and discussions with chat. You can't copy that. That's not how it works. You need the same chat. Same chat saying the same things. And also to have very scarily similar life experiences. hbomberguy does good work. It's just, you know, he only puts out a video every few months or every year or so. You know, maybe a couple a year, tops, but whenever there's a video of his, I like to watch it, you know, and go, oh shit, I like long thought pieces, think pieces like this. I guess, you know, one of the things that the plagiarism video does point out is like, yeah, well, if you have any YouTuber who can put out like, you know, multiple hour-long think pieces a week, odds are it's stolen. Odds are it's plagiarized, because if you don't write the shit yourself, you don't have to spend a lot of time writing it. If you're just like copying it wholesale, you know? That's kind of the way that you can do that sort of thing on this sort of scale. But it's fucked up, and you shouldn't do it that way, you know? I hope that all these people that got discovered just pack it the fuck in. Pack it the fuck in, guys. You're done. What's the deal here? Oh yeah, you can go over that fence. What? Huh? What's going on? I don't know if that was a good place to go. Kinda looks like not. Kinda looks like that's not a good place to go. Good use of our one try. But also, I'm not sure, like... There's the timer. 5 tries, let's do it. Okay. Ooh-hoo. Pow! 4 tries left, let's do it. Let's go. We have it, we have it. Are we going to get a single on-off during these last 3 tries? Well, this one's Oh! I thought we were fucked because the blocks were really far out, but somehow clinched it. Somehow pulled it off. Okay. Crap. Now, I'm really not sure, like, what we're supposed to do here. Like, apparently this is a shell drop, but... How does that mean? Do you mean, like... Like, I'm confused, like, what this on-off does that makes it worth, like, triggering. I'm not sure there. What does that on-off do that makes it worth triggering? I guess maybe we'll never know. Unless this were to be resubmitted another time, or tonight. Hey, possibility. We ran out of tries, folks. Thank you for the like, Rack 1. Whoever just played a level behind. Very good. I'm going to dismiss that level and get up the next one. The next one is by Area, who was chatting Probably the most recent to chat. The on-off makes a platform below you, so you can get to the next room. Oh, and you're sorry in advance? Well, let me say what it's time for, folks. It is now time for the lightning round. During the lightning round, we start in last tries. We have 5 tries to beat each level that comes our way, refreshing at checkpoints, and 7 for subs. And I will say, hey, we got 7 for subs and also for the first level of the night. And I will say, hey, we got some new heads tonight. Let me show you them. I added some Daisy heads. Look at those. That's Daisy. The one on the left is from Mario Land. Isn't that an interesting head to pick for one of Daisy's only 2 heads? Well, I like it. I hope y'all do too. Isn't that good? I have also added another new head here, another new pair of heads here. I have also added new heads. Let's see now. The Yellow Toad. Yellow Toad has been added. You can see there, Yellow Toad. We got one based on Mario Wonder, and the other is based on Mario Sunshine, which I think is pretty good. I think I would usually randomize them. We have a thing where I pull it up, and I hit a button, and then I hit a button to stop the thing. Oh, well. But for tonight, let's do, since Daisy is brand new, let's do Daisy's heads. And also, by the way, if you're wondering, with Daisy now having heads, this now makes it so that, like, every character other than Nabbit from Mario Wonder has a set of heads, which is, I think, pretty good. I think that's pretty good. I guess I still have to add Nabbit heads, in theory. I could. When you do the shell, drop it so it hits the yellow block and activates the P-switch. But do you jump off the shell so you land back in a safe place? Kind of seems like you're falling into the lava there. Or was there something that's, like, prevents you from dying when that happens? Let's do it. This is the lightning round. And from here on out, by the way, if you're wondering, we're in the lightning round until the end. And as a result, we're going to go through levels at a faster rate. If you've been waiting for your level patiently and it's been taking a while, it'll be faster from here on out. What can I say? You know, continue submitting levels to me until the end of the stream. Clear condition, so no checkpoint. Fun. Oh, Jesus. Whoopsie daisy. Bye, Daisy's fresh head. Okay. Fucking! This is quite precise. But doable. I think this is doable. Fuck, I drifted a little too far. And I'll say, by the way, you can always resubmit a level in the lightning round, or even otherwise, if I can't complete it within the time frame that I give it. So, you know, don't take me failing this to mean that we can never see it again. Like, no, this is just a fun challenge for me, and also a thing that keeps it moving. You know, keeps the stream moving. A lot of your levels are like this. Wow. Commitment to a bit. Cha. We're like 10 seconds into this level. Auto scroll, so fuck. And it's like a minute long. Okay, well, maybe next time. Maybe next time. Feel free to resubmit that if you like. I'm gonna dismiss it. And I'm gonna get the next level up by a par the gamer. That was pretty good. I think we can do it. It's not out of the realm of possibility. It's just really goddamn hard. You'll try a different level. That's also your choice. Up to you. Of course, you can always resubmit. You can submit a different level. You can do whatever you want. You know, and I'll say, like, submitting towards the front of a stream during the first, like, 2 hours or so, hour or two, let's say, is usually the best way to, like, you know, if you have a level like that that needs time, for me to get the time to, give tries. You could also just submit it in it, you know, repeatedly, and, you know, if there's not that many levels in the queue, you can always just continue to come up, pick a pipe. Oh, jeez. Oh, geez, a par. What did you get for us this time? Let me do a card, by the way. Isn't LinkedIn the weirdest scene? Like, goddamn. I've been thinking about that as I, you know... We'll try up first. Up is right. Thinking about that as I, like, you know... As, like, my, That was easy. Wow, we lucked into it. We didn't have to do any of the pipe picking. None of the pipe picking was strictly necessary there. Fun. You're in position 0? That's weird how the message is telling people they're in, like, an invalid position. But you are in the queue area, so you're good. Don't worry about it. You cheesed it? No, I beat it. You put a hole in the thing. You put a hole in the thing for me to go through. I will accept that it's cheese. If you will accept that that was art. That was an artistic finish. Let's agree on that. I'm forcing the stream title, aren't I? I'm gonna stop that. Next up is, I believe, Jessica Schwartz. Schultz, not Schwartz. That's from Spaceballs. Code is up. Jessica just said something perfect in the YouTube chat. Lovely. I'm gonna pop another card. I finished re-listening to Jim Butcher's Cinder Spires Book 1, Aeronauts Windless. I spent some time on the plane, like, trying to go through what amount of the book that I had left. Jim Butcher is an author I like a lot. I like most of his other books. I will say I didn't really love the first Cinder Spires book, which is sort of like a steampunk series about, like, airships and, like, you know, a bunch of people who live on spires, and there's some weird crystal-based tech stuff. It's kind of cool conceptually, but, I don't know. I find that as a book, it really drags. And, you know, I'm glad to have finished rereading it, and, you know, I'm sort of curious to see, like, if this next card, I started listening to the second book, which just came out. I grabbed it and started listening to it. I'll say so far the second book seems to have a little bit more variety in location. And also it doesn't have to, like, set all the characters up with, like, okay, how are they gonna get onto, like, the cool, you know, pirate man, like, airship pilot's, airship captain's ship? How are they gonna be part of his crew or whatever? They don't have to set that up because it's already kind of been established, so, you know, they can just have that be a part of the background, but it's cool. I'm sort of curious, like, if the second book will make a better impression than the first. I'll say, I think the second book has to really knock my socks off and really, you know, hit the ground running, I think. So that, if I'm to, like, continue with the series past the second book, if I don't like the second book, I'm probably never gonna read the third or on. But let's see. Someone yells cheese on stream. Something like that is not impossible. Like, we do have the Pikmin now on the Twitch side, there could totally be like a similar channel point thing, or otherwise chat bot based thing that like throws cheese at my face. Let's say rocket crashing sound. I wanted to do some epic training. What? You're ugly and something or other. Intense screaming. About to be crashed. Strangles rocket. Oy vey. That was a number? 19. Oh, it's a grave. It's a grave. Finally, he's gone. Mission control. Oh no, it's our second worst enemy. Balls. Anyway. Hey yo, what did you just say from rookie number 1? America. Everyone gets crammed in again. Big potato. Damn it's a potato guy cheer. These kind of look like the Predator. Newest member, E. Okay. Again, art. Again, art is not is also a good name for a stream. Again, art it would also be a good name. I think I'm gonna go with the first one that I had earlier on. AI yells cheese. I don't really do that much in the way of like sound alert type stuff a part of the gamer. Though I like the thing where things get thrown at me. I think I like that more than just like a sound being played. That is the thing some streamers have, like sound alerts and stuff. You know, they have it set up where on Twitch at least you can pay money to like make a sound that can be like, you know, 10 seconds long, like a clip from a movie, let's say. Or like a minute long, like Mario screaming at you for a minute. And people pay money sometimes to play them and like really just give the streamer a hard time, you know? But I don't know that's for me, you know? I kind of like just playing the video game and talking normal, except when Pikmin are thrown at my face. That's the exception. Or there's also stream stickers, which aren't used that often these days. That's another Twitch thing. A lot of things are Twitch things. Twitch is a little bit more ahead of the curve as far as like supporting third-party plugin type stuff versus YouTube, where it's a whole pain in the ass, sadly. Thank you for the level. That was good. Let me hit complete and get up the next one by Area Symphonica. Go ahead and confirm Area, and we'll play the level. Another card. I've been looking forward to listening to that relatively new Hunger Games prequel. You're up, Area. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I see you there. Confirmed. Looking forward to listening to that relatively new Hunger Games prequel. I heard some good things about it. I was talking to my cousins and my sister, who apparently both have read the book, also fans of Hunger Games, and they were telling me it's fucking really good. They're telling me that Snakes and Songbirds is actually fantastic. That said, I'm planning on like holding off on it until such time as a podcast that I've been listening to that's been going through the Hunger Games like gets up to it. I think it'd be most fun to listen to it like with that podcast, like 2 chapters at a time, you know? I think that'd be fascinating to do a deep read on that. But, you know, I'll say my interest is piked having heard from relatives and all that it's fucking really good. Fucking really good. I'll say in general, I don't read that many audiobooks, you know? There's a couple of authors that I like and I follow, like, you know, Jim Butcher is one of them. And, franchises I read as a kid. But other than that, I don't really read that often. Audiobooks or otherwise. More of a podcast person. As far as, like, audio entertainment, you know? Or, like, live streams and all that. That's more how I spend my time than books. Okay, good. We made it past the first jump. And the second jump. What's with that? What does that mean? Feel free to resubmit that. I feel like we could do that one with another try. Area. That was quite good. Short and sweet. Technical precision level. Serenity. Serenity now. I like the movie Serenity. Serenity is a good movie. Feel free to resubmit, I'll say. Apar, the gamer, is up. You just said still here. Perfect. Here's another card. I didn't play much on the trip to New York, New Jersey, both of them. You know, they're kind of like right next to each other. Except Mario RPG and Marvel Snap. Those are sort of the only two games I played, and honestly, I didn't play a lot of them. You know, when I was like between family stuff, I was sort of like out of my mind tired, so sort of like just all I could do is focus on a video, like a YouTube video or something, or an audiobook or something. I couldn't really like do that much of multitasking other than a little bit of Marvel Snap and like a tiny amount of Mario RPG. Like literally, I beat the shark guy and I beat the Spiritovich guy, and that's about all the Mario RPG I played in the last week. You know, just like 2 boss fights, which are relatively short anyway. As far as Marvel Snap goes, I will say it had a huge patch the other day that really changed up a lot, removed America Chavez as a deck-thinning card, as well as reworked like a good number of other cards in pretty extreme ways, such as Alioth getting a balance patch that kind of makes him borderline balanced, I would say. Like, he's kind of useless now if you don't have priority, which is pretty good. Because I'll say, like, in this new season, I've been mostly playing the lockdown deck I was playing previously, except as you can see, because Chavez was reworked, I removed Chavez and put in Daredevil instead. I think that's the right pick for how to change this. Gives me some information for how to use Professor X on 5, or whatever else I want to use, like Negasonic. I could use that on 5 as well if I knew, like, oh, they're going to play something, it's going to be destroyed, and then Alioth destroys their next turn play. Perfect. There's some good moves you can make with this lockdown shit, and I think I'm going to be using that to get back up to infinite, but I'm not there yet. I'll also say a Marvel Snap, hidden blocks. I see a part of the gamer. I'll also say a Marvel Snap, there is the new card, Sebastian Shaw, which gains power when it's buffed. You know, basically every time its power is increased by a certain amount. Oh, I should be checking for hidden blocks. Every time its damage is increased, every time its power is increased, it gains like 2 power in addition to that, which seems to scale really good. I don't think it's better than Werewolf by Night though, and also you know, honestly, it seems like it's a good part of a deck that's not very good. Like the kind of deck where they specifically the kind of deck where you put Wong on the field and then you like do iron hearts. That's not a deck that people play.
Oh no!
That's not a deck people play like after they get out of the first area of the game, you know. That's not a deck that people who play a lot of that game play. It sort of falls out of the meta like once you get to higher completion levels, like once you have a very complete collection. But I feel like if they added more cards that, like, you know, triggered off that, like, you know, benefited from being buffed directly, I think that deck could be okay. I don't know. But despite being, in theory, pretty fucking powerful, I think it comes out a little bit undertuned and perhaps not super playable, just because the decks that it wants to be played in don't exist right now. Fun card, though. I think that it's not a bad card, just one that's not really that viable at the moment. Maybe with more cards. I feel like they add more cards that like synergize with being buffed. You know, either like, oh, this card adds, when it gets buffed, it does this thing, or when it gets buffed, it does that thing. You know, if you add more cards like that, I could see it being, I could see Shaw becoming very, very playable. Let's say. Anyway, other than that, been in sort of a holding pattern, you know. I have some games that I've been playing some of. Wow. Ugh. Ugh. I have some games I've been playing, but I've sort of in a dead end with them, like a Dragon Gaiden. I've sort of hit a spot where it wants me to do some battle arena stuff and some like side quests. And I'll say, like, usually that's a good thing. Like, these side quests in the Like a Dragon games are really good, but in this game, they're kind of vanilla. They're kind of, like, weirdly vanilla. Like, a lot of side quests that just go, like... Like, a lot of side quests that just go, like, hey... you walk up to a guy, oh, I'm being bullied. And you can, and it says, like... Do you want to stop this guy from being bullied? You know, yes or no. And you can either, like, step in and fight some guys or not. And then when you do that, after it says, like, good job, you stopped the bullies, thank you. Quest completed. It's, like, so flavorless compared to, like, what the previous Like a Dragon games had. You know, where in those games, you'd, like, walk into a store, like a weird fetish shop, and find like a half dozen like mafiosos, you know, Yakuza members dressed up as babies because that's their fucking fetish. And then you'd have to fight them because reasons. This one's a lot more like surface level, unfortunately. Which is kind of a bummer. But maybe I'll play more of it, but I'll say I've got some other things I've been looking to pick up and looking to try out, you know. It's the end of the year, I want to see if there are games that could be on my top 10 of the year if I gave them a chance. Thank you for the level, Apar. I'm hitting dismiss. Feel free to submit another level. Area, you are up. Area Symphonia. Go ahead and confirm. I'm going to hit next so that you see, you know, in chat that you're up. Whee! Alright, very good. I'll say, on that note, last night I bought and started 9 Years of Shadows. After the stream last night, I decided to pick up some new games. And one was 9 Years of Shadows. I had heard about this on a podcast earlier this year, and sort of intended to pick it up once it came out on Switch. Apparently it did come out on Switch last month, so I went ahead and bought it and gave it a try. It seems like a very okay Metroidvania. The main gimmick seems to be that there's like a color thing, like the world is kind of desaturated at first. Then you find like a ghost teddy bear, and that brings the color back. And also the way that it works is that your health is also your ammo, and you can sort of refill it instantly at any time by like hugging your teddy bear. And that takes you from minimum health to maximum health like pretty quickly. And I don't know, it seems alright. It feels good. It's kind of weird insofar as like you can always refill your health if you can empty it by shooting a few times and then hugging your bear. That's kind of a weird, like, balance. I'll say, so far from my first impressions, it seems like a perfectly competent Metroidvania. Like somewhere between a 3 out of 5 and a 4 out of 5. it kind of makes me think like, did I really need to check this out? You know, probably what it was that someone on a podcast earlier this year was like, oh yeah, I've been checking out this game, 9 Years of Shadows. It seems all right. But like, you know, I feel like for like people on podcasts, right? There's like a difference between like people at media outlets, right? Gaming outlets. There's a difference between like, oh, this is really good, I want to play this, and oh, this is all right. I don't mind playing this for work for the next like you know, week or so. You know, I don't mind playing this for content. I don't mind playing this for review. You know? There's kind of a difference sometimes between playing something for review and actually wanting to play, you know? Like, oh, this is fine. I don't mind this. Versus like, oh, I would want to play this rather than anything else that I could play at this moment. I'm probably not gonna like finish 9 Years of Shadows would be my first impressions. That was badly timed. But we're in sight of the end, so had to jinx it there. So yeah, last try. Let's go. Let's do it. Ooh, yeah. Feel like this can get screwy based on like the order in which things spawn. Like right now, the second platform is spawning first. I don't think I can. It's like going up first. That's really awkward. Yeah. Had to get lucky there. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's not so much a matter of luck, but yeah. Apar doesn't have one in the queue right now. Do you have one in the queue right now, Apar? Oh, okay, yeah. Apar does have one in queue. Perfect. Okay. Sometime you skip the first platform. That's what we have to do next time it comes up. Okay. I'm gonna hit dismiss. I'm gonna pull up the next level. Again, feel free, everyone, to keep on submitting until such time as the queue is closed. Apar is still here. Fantastic. Apar is up next. Let me do another card. I bought and started Pizza Tower. Was waiting for this to come out on Switch, but I figured, like, you know what? Let's just go ahead and check it out. You know, for end of the year purposes, for game of the year purposes, I should probably play this and see if it's cool. And I'll say my impressions of Pizza Tower are pretty damn positive. That game's fucking fast. I'm pretty fucking startled by like how much it is just like WarioWare, but on like crank, you know, like holy shit. It's like so high octane. You run so fast. There's so many like weird like combo moves that you have to like extend combos and like to maneuver through the world and like to do things out of the run state that is basically the run state from Wario Land 4, but like augmented, so it's also a wall run. It also does this. It also does that. You can like do a high jump if you like hit up during it. It's pretty fucking good, and I've went through the first the first floor of levels last night, including the first boss, which goddamn, that first boss is extremely hectic. Like that pepper dude, holy shit. Thank you for the level, Sawyer Forrester. Sawyer, I'm gonna suggest that you resubmit that. You do exclamation point replace, but just have the level code. I think the bot will be confused if you with the text there as well. Oh, actually, no, you're good. Don't worry about it. Okay, I'm looking at the thing. Hello, Haxon. How you doing? Hello, Candy Devil. A lot of first-time chatters all at once. I appreciate it. I'm happy to meet you. Let's do this one. Anyway, Pizza Tower seems fucking really good. Like, goddamn. There's a lot of collectibles in each level. It moves so damn fast, and yeah, I'm not sure what happens if you like run out of time. I assume it's sort of like in Wario Land 4, where you just like get booted out if you fail to find whatever it is you're looking for by the end of the level. But goddamn, I'm really impressed. I look forward to spending more time going through more of the levels. Hell of a thing. I would maybe say that I think Pizza Tower has a very good chance of making it onto my top 10 of the year, my game of the year list. Oh my god. Middle pipe. Left door? Oh, maybe this is a maze. Maybe this isn't pick a pipe. Maybe this is a maze. Okay, no, this is pick a pipe. This is definitely pick a pipe. There are for sure dead ends. Okay. Is the list not coming out? Halo Alan? That's weird. Has the list not been coming up this whole time? You can scroll up, see if that's been a problem consistently. Should be working. Warp World bot should be like responding to you. Try it again. Try list again. Maybe it was just processing the ad when you did the last command or something. I don't know. Here, let me try. There you go. There's the list. Happy? Happy. Oh. Again, a little sick tonight. Still seems to be mostly going well. I do say so myself. I also watched of Pizza Tower. Pizza Face chases you. Oh, okay. Sawyer actually answered the question. If the timer runs out, Pizza Face chases you, and if you get caught by him, you get booted out. Oh, that's actually really nice. I did, like, in the first world, have some levels where I had, like, 2 seconds left of the clock before I exited, and I was worried, like, oh my god, you know, I was so close there. But I guess I don't have that to worry about, you know. I guess it's good. That's very helpful. I appreciate the information, Sawyer Forrester. That's helps me out a ton insofar as you know, knowing what I'm doing in that game. That first boss is so fucking hectic, though. Oh my god, like, not only are there, like, phases to it, that it goes through, like, a variety of phases you have to figure out, but there's just, like, random things, like, entering the screen, you know, every couple of seconds. There's like, it gets faster. It's so chaotic. It's pretty damn impressive, I'll say. Overall, like, wow, that first boss, and I bet it's gonna get even more messed up and chaotic from there. Definitely a contender for my game of the year list. I guess the middle pipe then. It's gotta be the middle pipe, but what about the P block? Oh, this probably was a hidden block that had the P block in it. I think we probably fucked up. That first time we got to the P block room, and I turned around and went to look for the P block. Yeah, we got through pick a pipe automatically But that was just dumb luck. That wasn't that. Oh, it's not pick-a-pipe. It's a maze. No, we just got lucky. I saw, like, someone was telling me about, someone told me about the, P rank that you can get. And it was through that I watched, like, a video of, like, the first 2 levels being P ranked. It was through that I saw, like, holy shit, you can, while the timer is going, you can just go through a door and go back to the start of the timer sequence. A second left, that's... God, wow, that's a hell of an idea. Like, I cannot imagine, like, finishing that. You'd have to finish it in, like, you know... You'd have to finish it in, like, half the time of the timer in order to, like, make that work properly. That's just incredible as a feat. Anyway, Pizza Tower. I'm pretty damn impressed. I'm looking forward to playing more. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, we did it. We finished a part of the gamer's hidden block level. Well, I don't know if it was a part of the gamer's or one that Apar sourced, but in any case, we finished it. Level completed. Let's get up the next one by area. God. Area, you are up. Pin pawn. Yes, that's right. QQR. 60T. Do another card here. Did you hear about Twitch leaving Korea? Apparently there's a whole situation there with like Twitch saying, like, throwing their hands up and going like, okay, you know what? Y'all have some laws that say that ISPs can really fuck us over. We're just leaving the country. We're not gonna deal with that. Kind of a shame for anyone who, like, watches Twitch and Twitch-type competitors over in Korea, but they are apparently, like, you know, making efforts to move everyone over, migrate communities over to, like, other competitors, you know, other places. So, I guess that's just, you know, what can you do, right? What can you do? They don't have, like, they don't have a way to do that economically. They're not gonna do it. The fuck? What the hell? We need to jump good. What's the maximum height that we can jump? Okay, it's below the spikes, so what we need to do is... Fuck. Get over and then go to the left really hard. Beautiful. Not so beautiful. Anyway, that's a whole situation. I guess I don't have that much else to say about it other than, like, you know, that's a damn shame that they couldn't make it work, and... Damn it. That was fast. And, yeah. You know, at this rate, we started the lightning round pretty late in the stream, 2 hours in. Yeah, that was a fucking quick one, huh? We started the stream 2 hours in. I believe I just have the last card left to pull right now. Go ahead and hit miss. Get that out of the way. You can resubmit it if you like. Sawyer. Sawyer, you are up. Sawyer, you are up. That's how the lightning round goes, Candy Devil. This is the lightning round. We only have 5 tries to beat the level, 7 for Twitch subs, for subs on twitch.tv. That's premium, by the way, if you're wondering. Once those tries are up, we have to move on. And I'll say you can always resubmit a level. I can give it another try. Sometimes it goes real fast. You know, for traditional levels, it's actually usually the case where that's enough, you know? It's just a fun thing that we do to keep things moving in the final half of the stream, roundabouts. Though I think it might be the last third of the stream tonight. I think this stream will be maybe more more regular time than lightning round, just on account of not having that many left. Sawyer Forrester, you're up. I'm gonna pull my last card and talk about what's on it. Do y'all use the YouTube app? I'll say, I recently installed the YouTube app in order to to watch a stream and have chat on my phone. Because apparently, if you just use like YouTube, the website, you can't do it. There you are, Sawyer. You can't do chats off your phone from like just Chrome watching a live stream that way. That said, it was acting really weird and buggy. Maybe because said live stream had gone past 12 hours, which is a weird edge case. They don't usually support streams to go past 12 hours. Maybe that's why it was acting funny, but it was acting funny. And then I remembered why I don't have the YouTube app installed most of the time, which is then I was like scrolling around, right? I was like navigating the web, and I clicked a YouTube link on my browser, and the app opened, and I said like, no, I don't like that. I want to see it in the Chrome browser. I don't want to use the application unless I need to. Especially because it seems like, I don't know if this is really how it works, but it seems to me like you get more ads in the application than you do like just using a Chrome browser on your phone. I don't know why that is, but that definitely seems to be the case for me whenever I use just Chrome on the phone. Which, as far as I know, there's no like ad blocking on Chrome on phone, right? So what's up with that? I don't know. I uninstalled the YouTube app as soon as I realized it would start trying to get every time I clicked on YouTube on my phone. It would try to open it in there. That's why I don't have it anymore. Do y'all just live with that, or what? Or are you like me? Are you just looking at that going like, I don't want that. Just don't do that. Don't do that. I'm curious. We got, okay. We got the key. We got 100 seconds here. Okay. Oh, the lava level's rising. We got Phanto to deal with as well. Okay, lot going on here, lot to unpack. Let's figure it out. Kind of interesting that there's just like moving platforms there. That's seems like a distraction to me. What the fuck? I let that guy out, but I don't know why. That's definitely not the way forward. Really weird escape sequence you got here. With like a plethora of dead ends and like tricks. Fuck. Candy Devil, reset start if I get a Goomba hat on your level. Gotcha, I'll take note of that. Your level might be pretty soon here. There might be like 2 or... You might be pretty soon. Yeah! Interesting level. Again, I'll say, you can always resubmit. In fact, I like resubmitting. I like it when people resubmit. Okay, I'm gonna just dismiss that. Good tries, good tries. I'd love to try it again, I will say. Candy Devil, you are up. I wonder if that is like a reference to Chainsaw Man. I watched a video, a YouTube video about like shonen like power systems and stuff that mentioned Chainsaw Man. I guess I'm now thinking about how the devils in Chainsaw Man are all like ideas like that, like Candy Devil or like Bat Devil or whatever the fuck. That's a cool conceit. I wonder when that's coming back. for a season 2, you know? Probably next year or two. I don't know. I'm gonna truck on for a little bit. I think let's close the queue around after another 2 levels, let's say. Let me see right fast. We've been up for about 3 hours, including the time to start up. Yeah, let's go another let's go for another level or 2. And then we'll close the queue and wrap up. Oh right, yes, I gotta not stop the Goomba. There's a reason only 1 out of 59 have finished the level. Gotcha. What the fuck? How do you get above that? Long jump. Okay. Adjust with left stick. Okay, so we need to pull back. Like, really... Fuck!
Oh no!
We need to pull back really hard as soon as we go over. Tell you what, after the next level, I will close the queue. I will do last call. And then we will, shit! We will get out of here. That sounds like a plan. Damn it! Halo Haxon. And again, I'll say, you can always go ahead and submit again, submit more levels, whatever you like. Now is a great time to submit. The queue is open. And we are open for business and crap. Alright, alright. Lovely. LWG. You're welcome, Candy Devil. Spin, jump, junction. Spinning is your best friend. Secrets. Okay. After this one, we're gonna go to last call. I'm gonna play some levels of my own to get y'all some time to put in some levels. Whoa. They're gonna be like related to some theme, like say, I don't know, last time we looked at all the hybrid water levels that I've made. This time, what'd be good? What'd be a good, like, through line to look at? There's too many vertical levels to do, like, vertical levels, like, overall, I think. Unless it was, like, vertical levels... Maybe some sort of vertical level. I think that'd be an interesting thing to look at. I don't know. Want to have not too many so that we're not like going super long, you know? Right? Shit. If there were to be a checkpoint, that would refresh our lives, by the way. I will say. Doing pretty fucking well on this third try. And the timer is not tight, so we don't have to worry about that. What is the deal here? What's with the pipe? Okay. This kind of looks like it's a shortcut. What is going on here? Damn. God. We're so far there, but I didn't see the way forward, so what are we to do? I'm unsure if we take a wrong turn or if just, you know, I lost my cape, so oh crap. Last try. What? Oh, hey, hello. Hang on. What's this? Oh, it's just a secret 50 coin. That's a good place for a secret. Hey. Well hidden secret. How about I try going over? Seems like it might be easier to go over than go under. Here. Alright, took me where I was going. Yeah, I think that was easier. About that. Now I got here with the cape, so I could just, you know, try taking flight. Not super helpful, but, you know. Works. I don't know why we would go right. Let's go left and get that checkpoint. That's going to refresh our tries as well. Checkpoint refreshes our tries. Let's go. Left path is probably a shortcut, I think. Wait, what? No? Okay. I don't know why you would go to left path ever. The left part looked a lot harder, and also it didn't lead to the end. The right path did. There we go, Candy, Balo, Haxon. Thank you for the level. Oh, fuck, I forgot to confirm. Probably was meant to be sudden death that whole time. In which case, we probably shouldn't have gone through it that way. Whoopsie. Whatever. It's fine. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna hit complete on that. The last entry in the queue here is Candy Devil, who is, I believe, still here. You can confirm if you like, Candy Devil. But let's go ahead and go to last call. It's time for last call for levels. I am going to play a couple of my own levels and buy y'all some time to get in any last-minute submissions before such time as I close the queue. Tonight, what should be the theme for which I look through levels? Well, last time we looked through the hybrid water levels. Why don't this time I just look through pure water levels? The pure water levels that I made that are like, you know, have sections that are entirely underwater. There's only like a few of them, so this will be a relatively quick one. Relatively quick last call. The length that a water level takes, notwithstanding. I think there's like 4. There's like 4. First one was here. This is Reef with a Heart of Gold HD. Remake of a level I made in Mario Maker 1. Yeah, you're up next, Candy Devil. Anyone else, please take this chance to submit. If you got one for me, now's the time. Last call, last call. So with this level, this was the first time I ever made a water level, and it turned out pretty damn well, I think. The basic idea was to make it so it was mostly swimming upwards and downwards, you know, more up than down, and have it built around like these short rooms that you just swam from the bottom to the top of. Now, this was before vertical levels were a thing, so, you know, it's kind of limited by that, unfortunately. But for its limitations, I think it turned out pretty well. There's also the conveyors, which make it so that you're going fast. Like, when you do have to go side to side, you go pretty fast. I like this part especially. Your level is in there, Candy Devil. It's just, it's not currently being played. It's just next up, once last call is over. I understand that is confusing. Tell you what, let me just... Can I put it back into the thing? There you go. You're now, if you want to replace that, you can go ahead and do so. You can replace that level if you like. I put it back into the, inactive rotation. Maybe that's how we should do things, especially if it's going to tell people that, their level is being played when it's not. That's, not quite accurate. After a little part where you swim fast by holding an item, you can use it to get a star and get into this little ship hold. Thought that was just a nice, flavorful way to end the level. You have to use a code to do the replace command. That was the first time I did a pure water level. I think the next time was a while later. This level has already been submitted. You're in the queue. Yeah, you're good. You're good then. That is the version that's in there. Yeah. The next time I did a pure water level was like way, way later. You know, I had done like a couple of hybrid levels in Slap That Splash and Fair and Floodway, which I showed last week. But it wasn't until the Super World where I did the next pure water level, and pretty far into the Super World as well, as you can see. Like, it was Coastal Cup 3 Snorkel Speedway, which was just last March. Last March, jeez. Well, time flies. That has been like 9 months, I guess, but there haven't been that many levels since then. Snorkel Speedway, another level that kind of, you know, kind of has a whole, like, speed boost element to it. In this case, using these booster things to, like, boost you around. You can also see you got the hammer, which can be used to kill guys, which is pretty slick, pretty fun. I also used a little illusion here to make it look like, the play space is larger than it is, which I have explained on previous occasions. I'm not going to explain it again this time, other than to say, like, there is a little bit of malarkey going on with the play space of the level. You know, it sometimes will appear to go farther to the right or to the left than is literally possible in one of these vertical levels. Mostly for effect, and also to make it feel like a bigger space than it actually is. I want this level to feel very rectangular, like in the way of a Donkey Kong Country 3 water level. In fact, this midway is right out of Donkey Kong Country 3, if you recognize it, where you go under a thing, and then there's the checkpoint, right out of DKC. Baza's Blockade, or whatever that level's called. A lot of inspiration from those levels for this one, I will say. I also have these segments, which are just like little fun and blasty bits. Sort of like barrel cannon sequences in DKC games. Just there for effect, and to be like, fun. Now then, for the last part, you are taken above the water. I thought it'd be fun to do that, sort of like in DKC 3. All those levels end outside the water for like technical reasons, because the way the coin works in that game, DK coins work in that game. But I thought it'd be fun to just sort of do that in my own level for no reason other than kind of a fun way to end it. Let's see now. After that, Unmoored Mines 5, Stygian Swim, was the next time I did like a water level. This one's a 20-second one. And then there's just one more after that, and we will close the queue thereafter. Again, for folks that are watching, now's the time to get any last-minute levels in there. Last-minute levels, now's the time. So this has a clear condition. A lot of my level 5s of my super world are levels that are 20 seconds long with a clear condition. Sort of more minigame style, more like a bonus game from DKC than you know, I'll obey the lightning round rules than anything else. This one's maybe one of the more difficult ones. Dang it. You have to get through the goal without taking damage, and you can see the only way through those guys right now would be to take damage. And then you get a star, and it's pretty easy after you get the star. I think it's pretty nice. It's also an opportunity to do the dark theme of the night, of like the underwater, which I hadn't used before. So that was multiple stones, multiple birds, multiple stones with this level. One stone, I guess. Things I haven't done. I like in my levels to do and work with things I haven't worked with before, you see. Do things I haven't done, work with things I haven't worked with. Finally, finally, my most recent water level, and one of my most recent levels in general. I say, geez, that was March as well? Oh right, I guess I did a whole update to a bunch of levels in like March. So that was why that one had been updated in March. That's why that one had the date of March. Anyway, this is Abyssal Asteroid, sort of a half underwater level, half low gravity level, where the gimmick is that I realized that Hammer Bro hammers move very slowly underwater, so, you know, that's a pretty good way to do Hammer Bros without bringing in an inordinate difficulty. You know, it's actually pretty manageable to avoid all these brother hammers while still doing, you know, stuff normal style. You go out into the outside, and the outside is low gravity. And you do all this bouncing around on the dry bones outside. There's spinies outside to avoid, and also some hammer guys. And again, the hammers are also slow and low gravity as well, making for a rather dodgeable hammer experience. Another big part of the levels is hitting these on-offs and like going through the level in like the way in which they enable you to. You know, paths open, etc. If you had a fire flower, you could fight those guys, but it's also relatively easy to just like go through their hammers, honestly, which I think is pretty neat. Pretty damn neat that it works like that. It's also maybe the first time I'm using dry bones in the way that they are intended in this super world. You know, as like guys would swim at you when they see you. There's also some those shocker guys. Mecha Koopas. Blue Mecha Koopas. And one more final, well, not quite final, but like one big final outside sequence where you're going around the outside of the asteroid, as it were. Avoid some electricity. Go up here. Hit the switch, and when it hits the switch, some guys come out of the pipes. At least that's the kayfabe of it. Technically, only some of them come out of the pipes. Some of them just appear, which is a cool effect, I think, but one that is good. Anyway, after you do that, you go through the places you've already been, you know, and now pass through a new area, and one final low gravity area. And then the final stretch here, go above some guys, below some guys. Just go ahead and hit that 10. Go ahead and get that 10. Final guys here. Get the flagpole, and there we go. I like how the spinies up top make it a little bit of a challenge to get the flagpole. They're sort of blocking the way, you see. I think that is all very neat. Alright. Hey, Candy Devil playing some of my courses as well. Fantastic. Hope you like them. Let's go ahead and that'll do it for last call. Let's go ahead and close the queue. The queue is now closed. Thank y'all for levels. I'm going to get Candy Devil's level up. Candy Devil is up next. Candy Devil is already confirmed, as far as I'm confirmed. As far as I am concerned, really. So you're good for a Candy Devil. Let's go ahead and play it. Ooh. Thank y'all for your levels tonight. They've been very good. I've enjoyed to play them. And I look forward to seeing more next week. Or whatever. I'll say Christmas and New Year's fall on Mondays this year, so not expecting to. I guess I'll have to reschedule some Monday streams, but Friday will be unaffected. I think we're good for the rest of the year doing these Friday or Thursday streams at the regular time. I think that sounds good. Alright, this is the Don't Touch the Goomba one. Let's do it. Let's go. This one looks more doable. I'm gonna say that and just get run into something like right the fuck away, aren't I? Nope. Nope, doing pretty well. Fuck! This one's more doable. If you run across the gap there... Will you pick up the Goomba hat? I wonder. Because you can't just run across gap. Ah! Have bad dip, damn it! You can't just run across gaps, right? Like, let's see. Let's test, actually. Okay. If you're running across a gap, you do pick it up. Okay. It's good to know. I already popped the balloon for that try. Gotta throw the boomerang at the on-off switch. Okay. Haven't quite gotten to that point yet. I'm still trying to get the boomerang suit, like, out of... Oh god. Go away, dude. Go away. No. Don't come this way. Can I get the things now? Okay, good. We made it. Good. Hey. Got it in 3. Okay. That one was much easier than the first one that we tried. The other Goomba one. Thank you, Candy Devil. I appreciate it. I also see you played Overcast Blast. That one's a lovely one too. Hey. You know, it would be a good theme for, like, another Night of Last Calls. Levels with helmets. Or, like, levels with other power-ups, I guess. That would be a feasible way to, you know, define a Last Call theme. Well, folks, that looks like it'll be it for tonight. I'm hitting complete. The queue is closed. We're done for tonight. I'm just gonna take the whole maker bar down. That was a nice 3.5 hour stream. Pretty decent. That's not too long for a Friday stream. Honestly, I feel like maybe these streams should be more like 3 hours long, but more recently I feel like they've tended to be more in the manner of like 4 or even 5 hours long in a couple cases. Maybe we'll try to start like reeling it back to something more manageable, something more like 3 as we go forward. Maybe if, like, you know, once this new job starts, maybe I will be so inclined to not like, you know, not to go so long on account of I'll have a day job again, you know? Well, folks, that's gonna do it. Let me show you the schedule again. I'll be back on Sunday, 6 p.m. Central, for the final Extra Life stream. The final of 3. Like I said, we've been doing like 50 turns of every Mario Party. And there's just one Mario Party left, Mario Party 8. That'll be Sunday. And you can see I have added some extra incentives for that, so it could be more than just Mario Party 8. We could do some Mario Party 3, we could do some Mario Party Superstars, some Mario Party Super Mario Party, depending on like if we raise more money for the children for Extra Life, you know. But that'll be Sunday. Monday will be Heart of the Swarm. Thursday will be, I don't know, something else. Could do some N64 online. I would like to try out 100, you know, 1080 snowboarding, maybe Harvest Moon. That wouldn't be bad. Or it could be Game of the Year like Prep, like playing a bunch of games that I want to play for, want to consider for my Game of the Year list. You know, I like to do that before Game of the Year season, before I make my list. Play all those games that are like in that ballpark and sort of think, do I like this game or this game more? Let me play them both for like 10 minutes and see how I feel coming out of that, you know, directly comparing them, like, within the same session. I like to do that. Yeah, that's just a broad, and of course, Friday will be viewer levels as per usual. That'll be, the next one of those will be next Friday, 6 p.m. Central, as usual. Yes, yes, yes. Hopefully, I will be better by the Extra Live stream. Let me do a raid for the Twitch viewers, and then we will end the thing. We will stop the VOD, all that. Let me see who's online right now. Just checking to see who I follow. What is online. Killer Kid Clever is doing some city building type thing. That sounds cool. Killer Kid Clever has recently started streaming. Oh, thank you for the follow. Oh wow, that alert is all messed up right now. I'll fix that later. There was an issue where the alerts thing somehow ended up really big, and I did some stuff to make them fit on screen, and I guess that issue fixed itself because now the making them big ended up making them too big. So I'll fix that by the next time we do this. Shit. I didn't know that unbroke itself. Thank you for the follow. Let's go ahead and send y'all over to Killer Kid Clever, relatively recent new streamer. I'm gonna pull open the stream on my end here. so I can see the raid go down. Oh, Bowser is also doing... We could have raided Lord Bowser. I haven't gotten the chance to raid Killer Kid Clever yet, so let's go with that. We'll do Bowser another time. Folks, I will see y'all on Sunday for Extra Life, Mario Party 8, Monday, StarCraft, Thursday, something or other, Friday, viewer levels. Specifically, Sunday, 6 p.m. will be the next stream. I'll see you then. Mario Party 8, maybe more. Extra Life, good cause, all that nonsense. Bye, folks.